Ugh. Whew. What is going on, guys? It is big goobies time. It's cowboy time. Looks like it's Red Dead Redemption 2. My favorite game. My favorite cowboy game. Yeah, will this bitch launch? Oh. Maybe it was I'm just dumb. Will that go through? What is going on, guys? We here. We ready. It's weird. It opened up in a full screen. Huh. Maybe something got fixed. Maybe it's loading. Oh yeah. Oh man, don't tell me I have to go fucking do that shit again. Or I have to go get him fucking food because he's retards. Can't fucking, for whatever reason. Oh, it's mid 10 minutes. They can't for whatever fucking reason get their own food. Oh wait, no, I did. But I ran into him. I ran into my homie.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Oh man, I gotta do the whole thing over.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people?
Oh, balls. God, this is lame.
Come on, this way.
I mean, it's okay. It's just these guys try to bond and shit. I'm more like, I want to shoot.
Apart from this hand, stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can.
In reality, in real life, this guy would have been, this guy that couldn't do anything with his hand, they would have murdered him.
You reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed.
Wow, it's like having a IRA Google man.
This way. Find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm.
I wish I could auto fire.
John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that. Just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
I don't remember this part. Maybe I skipped it.
Whoa! See some of the ground uncovered here. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement.
Yeah, I remember this part.
The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something. There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk it from here.
I've seen it before.
You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
This guy sucks. What if I need my gun?
Use the bow I gave you. That'll make too much noise. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Hmm. Thought water makes people things lose their scent. Doesn't that make more sense?
They'll hear you coming a mile off. Wait. Look. There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. Get good tension on the string before releasing. Just don't overdo it. Take the shot. Good shot. Now let's try for another. Got it. Well done. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. You grabbing one of them or? Huh. Okay. I'll go grab the other one.
Yeah, the Wizard of GNU Magic. Good evening, sir. What's up, man? What's going on? It is a GNU day. Whew.
I'm gonna get the tack on my horse.
Oh. My horse is dumb. Come on, buddy. Thanks, man. Yes, fresh air of Libre Freedom today. Nice based. It is good to have a fresh air of Libre Air, open source, obviously. Oh, damn it. No.
Oh, boy. Boy.
There's actually a website called Crowd Supply, and it what do you call it? It has something on there
Ready to head back when you are.
for free and open source air monitor. By the way, man, what does based mean in Linux? I see this everywhere, but I don't get the meaning. Based means like it's not just a Linux thing. It's like
Nice work, Arthur.
I don't know. It's just an online thing.
Well fed for a few days.
It just means cool. Like I agreeable. It's like agreeable.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
Like based. Like if someone was like,
For that.
I love tacos, you'd be like based.
Looking a couple of days back,
Cool, nice, chill.
well, maybe our luck's
I agree.
finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
I think people that are just chronically online, I mean Linux users are generally chronically online, which is, it's fine. I love internet. Internet funny.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
There's a big
I can't wait till like when half the generation that's into computers right now that are like they're like 80 and they're just like based. Oh yes.
You notice how
I want to hear that grandma
ever since we fled
that uses Linux on YouTube.
the camp cook
I want to see. I want to see her. I want to hear her say based. That'd be kind of funny.
even bring a crumb of food.
Oh, watch it. Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give
Oh,
us.
okay. I thought based just meant strong, opinionated on a view.
Look in her eye.
Yeah. I can't. You're like, yeah. It's. I mean, you have a strong opinion, a positive one generally. Like you're like,
Everything she had.
if you think something is based, you're like, I have a strong. You think it's very cool. It's very based. It's very cool. It's very. I have an opinion that this is. I mean, based is kind of opinionated.
I know who my money's on.
I think it's fact actually.
But that makes him much more useful. Maybe we
Like
can
if you
get
use
to them
Windows,
before they
cringe.
get to us.
Use Linux, based.
Driscolls.
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years.
See guys, you can play. See guys, you can play games on Linux.
Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. He must be real hungry. Stay well back.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
I actually want to take on this bear.
Cut up here, off the trail. Hey, we're gonna need those bullets. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Nope. Oh god. What happened to my horse? Oh, okay. Damn. By the way, did you like testing CPU for easy keygen? No, I haven't watched that yet, but it looks very cool.
That thing was huge.
Are you crazy? You're lucky it scared that easy. Come on, let's get
Me
back
talking
to
about
it.
how
It's mine.
Linux is fine and I meant ASE. No, I haven't though. I will sit down and watch it sometime this week though. It looks very cool.
How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that.
Damn, I wish I could have killed that bear.
What?
Any of this.
It's interesting to think about. I mean, like the idea of back level CPU backdoors at the
I just thought
well, I do find stuff like that interesting, like security exploits and like vulnerabilities and like low level hacking, like low level hardware, very fascinating to me. I think it takes a special type of person, just like reverse engineering or malware analysis. I think it takes a special type of person to actually want to do that. A lot of it is like you have to really think outside the box.
This suits me. Sure, I could fall in.
Hence probably why those fuckers make probably good ass money. I'm assuming if you're specialized in anything like that, you probably make good ass money, which is a good thing.
certainly different.
You treats me fair. Most of you do. For a
I really
fellow
wanted to
with
kill
black
that bear,
father and
man.
Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. Or never.
Good.
So,
Have you been with
the
these
last
boys?
time I ran
Run
in,
off.
should have done that.
Me?
I think it's very though, but yeah, but it's very cool. Like people that go like that deep into
20 years.
Yeah.
especially programming and just like hardware security is such a fascinating topic.
Tell me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Actually, funny enough too, the YouTube channel Life Overflow, he has like a hardware hacking like they have like a some online subscription to access to like they have like a hardware hacking section. It's very cool. Yes, I agree. I can not code like Doctor yet, but I find the love of coding is true. It is like it is. I mean, eventually, I mean he's called a doctor for a reason, so it kind of makes sense. Like he probably spends a high level amount of time
Same with Bill and Brown Jack.
of just learning this stuff.
Miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the count once.
What do you call it? Assembly is very cool.
Won't take
Like people that pick assembly are, I feel like they're a different breed.
I'm gonna hitch tie him over here.
So I killed him last time. I'm gonna let him.
food back, boys.
Like I ran into him and he died. That was such ass.
You really tether that horse, Arthur.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. There's a lifetime of practice to master.
Well.
Look, guys.
Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Wow, thanks. You give us.
Jesus, what is that?
It comes down to experience at some point, I think. For example, I code pretty slow currently, but I can make the. Yeah, that's true. I don't think typing coding fast makes you a better coder either.
Fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr.
Good quality code, I think, is most important. I mean, I believe you'll find out like how to shortcut, how to do speed like later, and like cut shortcuts that make it more efficient. But
Both later.
I think accuracy is more important, especially when it comes to coding. The animations for this was honestly like very cool. They didn't have to like go this.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course. Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive. Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me. Sure. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years. Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Is this Red Dead 1? No, it's 2. I give them the respect on the animation on some stuff. I'm like, they don't have to go that far. But it's very nice and very appreciative that they do that.
Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
Oh no, you got to cut.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then? I owe you. Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway.
Yo, they kind of fucking mean, bro.
Right ahead and set the charge.
This lady was like crying, being like, I need to find him.
Why are we doing this? Weather's
Yeah, what a
breaking. We can
bitch.
leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks.
How you
to die,
gonna
Dutch.
come, like, be like, I want you, I miss you.
Even you. But we need
I need him.
everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No,
And then he'd be like,
Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you.
alive, and she's like, yo, fuck you.
I stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is
By the way, I was a little hesitant to ask your name since I thought
Get your
Tell
horses
is the
ready.
name on the blog
We're
article.
trying to rob.
Yeah, just refer to me as that. Of course, I'm not gonna give my real name on the internet. That would be counterproductive to my entire identity. You know what's funny too is like I have to think about. Sometimes I will talk to myself and about myself in third person. Like I will say my name personally to myself. Every now and then, just to like if I'm talking myself through something, or sometimes I talk in third person, and I'm sitting there thinking like, God, I cannot do this here.
You'll keep lookout for any outriders.
So I've devised multiple names that I would throw out. And honestly, that name is just something, I don't know, I just thought of the top of my head. I was like, it just sounds cool. I kind of do this in public anyways. I like to go... Yeah, definitely. I just feel weird always referring to you as man. Oh, I'm cool with that. If I don't know someone's name, that's what I do. So if anyone knows me and they're watching this, and they figure it out, and I call you man a lot or dude, it's because a part of me does not know your name.
Is everyone clear on what
And if I do know your name, sometimes I just do that.
Come on.
I just say man, dude, yeah, man, dead. It's actually kind of funny too. When I go in public, like even like people tell me their name, I'm like, oh, thanks, man. Regardless of like I use like man, dude, yeah, man, and I use it gender neutrally. But fundamentally, I guess realistically, like even when I'm in public, I'm like, yeah, dude, man. Though I do fake my name a lot of places I go. That's just, I don't know, something I've always done. Like even if I meet people, unless like they're like kind of cool. If I think they're kind of cool, I'll give them. But most of the time when I meet people in person, I'm like, never gonna see this person again. I'm like, yeah, man.
This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always.
You're like the Big Lebowski, the dude. Oh yeah. I always think about that scene where John, what's his name?
Keep your eyes sharp.
The dude from Roseanne, the bowling guy, where he like pulls out his gun over bowling. I don't know why. That just lives rent free in my head. That scene. It was really
How many
funny.
times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting.
I didn't know
too
people actually
long.
bowl that much, by the way. Apparently bowling is like somewhat popular.
Swarming with Pinkertons.
Like I meet a lot of people that bowl
Say,
for
go
some
back.
weird reason.
That's the end of it. The money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money, once we work out how to cash them. Now everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
Oh shit.
Shit.
My horse is dead.
Come on. Yep. Yep.
Well, there we go. I was like, well, we're screwed. I like how he drinks White Russian cocktail throughout the whole movie. I didn't notice that. All I remember, for some reason, I don't know why it reminds me of it. I didn't watch Trailer Park Boys till much later in life. And I forgot, I think who's the buff? He's like the really jacked dude.
Is Bill there? Yeah. You want to head down? See how he's getting on? Okay.
Check on Bill. Yeah, the really jacked dude, he always, for some reason, had a drink in his hand. He never spilled it.
How you getting on?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right.
Cartoon isn't though. I didn't know they made a cartoon.
Rocks over there.
Julian, yeah, Julian, that's the guy. He is pretty awesome. He is pretty funny show. I think maybe it's an age thing. Like as I got older, I'm like, this is why it's funny. Dynamite. Who thought of this? Like, who thought of dynamite like this? It's kind of funny. Oh man. Damn. It's quite a mockery, and most mockumentary, I find it funny. Oh, what the fuck happened? Damn. This isn't a Linux issue, guys. It's a Rockstar issue. What the fuck happened? It is a... Come on, man. Get to me. What the fuck? So weird. Huh. That's a bug. Probably not. I'm not that. Especially... That's fine, bitch. Maybe if it was more privacy respecting. Udemy's good though. It has a lot of good courses on there, but it'd be just, I guess maybe slightly counterintuitive if there was a freer like open source. I mean, there probably is a free open source version. I guess my podcast would be, and my blog would be like that, a sort of glimpse into it, like an idea like it. I don't know. If I didn't have a huge problem with how monetization works on YouTube, I probably wouldn't really care as much about doing that or sponsorships. But and it's something that I push back and forth. Like I have an internal conflict about it. One part of me is we live in a capitalist society and people should never do free labor, and I agree with that in like on a fundamental level. Like genuinely, I don't think people should ever do free work, and I think YouTube is free work in a theory. Like I'm bringing viewership here, I'm keeping people's retention on here, etc., etc. So YouTube is benefiting from my existence. On the other hand, the other part of it, I think information like this ought to be free because I think it's. I do think that. You shouldn't gatekeep or you shouldn't make privacy expensive and security expensive. Like you shouldn't gatekeep it. That's my personal take. Okay, that was weird. So you shouldn't gatekeep privacy and make it inaccessible to people. So that's another part of it. And I think it's bad for a few reasons, and these are kind of like my thought process behind it. if I am wrong, especially in privacy and security in its current state in 2025, if I am wrong, I could be misleading a lot of people and giving a lot of dangerous, outdated information, and then it might be stuck on the internet, even if I update it, I change it, or whatever. So I think it could be a problem in hindsight, because now a lot of people think VPNs are silver bullets when they're not. And like, imagine a VPN company approaching me, just hypothetically, in a nutshell, and they're like, we're going to give you $5,000 to promote our product to your 1,000 to almost 2,000 subscriber base. We don't care about the video retention, even if it's 1%, etc., etc. Let's just, throw a hypothetical. Here's $1,000, $5,000 or whatever, or $10,000 to promote this product. Here you go. Please, this is what you have to say, etc., etc. That'd be a lot of money to turn down. Even $1,000 on the low end. Definitely, and I will get full into XMR. I just need to learn how to get it right because of my geolocation situation. Oh, geopolitical. Are you in a country that's trying to ban it or has banned it? You don't have to expose your country. It's all right. But if you are, RIP. So imagine turning that kind of money down, and when you could be accepting that. So sponsorships can be problematic. You have to do a lot of research into them, and it sucks. Oh, okay. It's going to start back here. It sucks because that could be a lot of money, but you're now hurting your audience by accepting a shelly product. Look at established titles, established lands. Absolute scam. Look at the honey extension scam. Absolute dog shit. And people are making some people are probably making, like, on the top end of tens of thousands of dollars. All the VPN sponsorships that are not good. So you kind of got to be careful in YouTube land on what you accept. I don't know. I don't personally plan on turning on monetization with, like, ads, like where I'm gonna collect ad revenue through ads. I might do affiliated marketing. Affiliated links is kind of a balance between somewhat ethics and somewhat not ethics. Like, no problem. I live under heavy centralized regulation.
What do you want from me, Hosea?
I believe it.
We're living, Hosea. We're living.
So,
Look at me. We're living. Even you.
Affiliate links I have less of an issue with, to like a slight degree, because if the creator publicly says, hey, I'm going to get a commission, these are the affiliated links, this is how I would do it, and then these are the non-affiliated links. Make your choice. Like, I would give a choice. Because if I use the product, it's generally because I actually like it and I trust it to, like, a certain degree.
Sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for
So
sounds like he had
but I don't like the Amazon affiliate links, and I also think about the privacy implications of how they work. So it would be very selected service where I have a little bit more trust on how they're going to handle the data in the long run, in the aftermath. So it's hard. And then I thought about donos. Like donations, like I was like, okay, maybe donations would be a little bit better because it's a choice again, but then you have to find good quality content for people to feel the value. And this isn't like a nihilistic thing. I don't think I give enough value for me to be like, you guys need to pay me. So maybe like merch sales aren't really as good as everyone makes them out to be. I mean, it's a cost, and then you have to upcharge to get the private. So I don't know. it's like an internal conflict. Like the monetization aspect would be, it'd be nice, cool if I could just stream and talk about privacy and security for a living. That'd be, I mean, that'd be cool to like a certain extent, but I don't know. It's YouTube. It seems like hell to actually like work for them and be a like first you would have to make enough. You would have to make enough to not only to live and not work a real job, but then you would have to, if you live in an apartment and you move from that apartment, you're gonna have to be like, hey, by the way, I might not make any money next month. So your income has to be insanely stable, I think, for a very long time, at least two to 3 years of stable income from YouTube, through monetization, through maybe a mixture of affiliate links and sponsorships and etc. If you were to go that entire route, you don't have to. Everyone thinks like views like equal like big dollars for some insane reason too. I've listened to a lot of creators and they're like, no, this is why we take sponsorships, because if it was just views, no one would do them. And people say, oh, more money, but again, it's more work, and then you are literally tying yourself to that company to a certain degree. Like if you promote a shit product because you just take any sponsorship, hopefully, you know, you get called out for it. But if you pick a shit product and you promote it and promote it and promote it and promote it to like the highest degree, like people are gonna remember you for that. That's the main issue with YouTube right now, is people are, because they take on these big productions. There's actually a podcast I listen to that's very successful, into the millions. They literally edit everything themselves. Their YouTube channel, they edit everything themselves. They use their spare bedroom. They don't hire. I think they have like one editor for like another channel they do, but they don't. They're like, I'm not paying and scaling to the point where it's like I have to worry between rent and like paying people. He's like, that's not fun. This industry is very hard to actually make money for employees. Like media is a very difficult industry. So right now we can't contribute through YouTube, but we can do it through other platforms. Yeah, kind of. There's a tipping dono company that I'm looking at. I'm doing a little bit of research. I want to make sure they're not a shit company that I'll set up, and I keep 100% of the tips. The problem is, I mean, they got to make money somehow to maintain their business model. So, what the fuck? The people that are tipping, they pay a small fee to the site. If it becomes, god damn, bro, what is going on with this game?
Okay, boy.
So I'll think about them, and then XMR chat can use Western Union. No.
Is it too much to ask that you ride with me?
I wish sometimes, but Western Union's a little shady. I'm trying to find a balance between open source and maybe independent from these big companies.
Okay.
Yo, my horse be shitting. I've thought about LibrePay. I do have a Monero Dono link, but a lot of people people still don't understand, I guess, Monero to a certain degree, and that's fine. You don't want to lose money. You don't want to buy something and then not know how to send it and lose it. Monero's pretty easy to understand, way easier than Lightning, but I guess that's my perspective from where I looked at it from a technical standpoint, why it's super awesome. And the thing is, I don't like my blog. They have a Stripe integration, and I'm like,
How you getting on?
I don't like Stripe.
I'm okay. You sure? Of course. Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
And the thing is, thanks. Why does everyone have a beard? The thing is, Patreon's huge. All these like companies are huge, and I'm not afraid that they're gonna go out of business anytime kind of soon. But then I put in the back of my head, I'm like, what are they collecting? What data are they collecting? What are they selling on the back end? What if they go bankrupt and get bought out by a worse company? Especially in the finance sector, that's like my big fear. Is these finance sectors will just buy each other out. Hopefully this does not happen again. There was a dope. No way. Bro, is this game cracked? I actually understand how blockchain works pretty good. Let me put it like this. In their banned Twitter with YouTube, Wikipedia, Instagram, even. Yeah, I mean, blockchains, I just need to learn how to get XMR very carefully. Wow, this game is having a stroke. I'll do an update and see what the fuck the issue is here. Search that. I guess we'll just go back to magic. So weird. I'll figure that out. Yeah, buying I would say I mean, I would say the safest way to buy Monero is through Tails. On a laptop, you never touch your own internet. I mean, there's Havno. Havno is peer-to-peer. It's like literally you can use cash if you want. If you meet up with someone, you give them cash, they send you the Monero. It's like an intermediator. It's a very cool technology. Very awesome. But if you don't feel like meeting up people and you're like skeptic, which I completely understand, the safest way to buy Monero is with Tails. You go to a coffee shop, you take your laptop, you go to a coffee shop, nowhere near your house. You use Tails. You first have to get your hands onto some Bitcoin. You take that Bitcoin and do a swap, and you send that Monero immediately to Feather Wallet. And I would only use Feather Wallet, especially on Tails. That's your easy. I mean, Cash is the most private. Just show up with a fake mustache or something. But the second most private is to take Lightning, Bitcoin Lightning, and exchange it for Monero. That's relatively that's about as private as you're going to get in the digital space, as long as you have good OPSEC, like you don't accidentally like reveal your identity, like be like, hi, my name is Tammy Big Tits, and I would like to purchase this Monero. Like, you don't reveal any of personal information. You're fine. You're completely fine. Monero still hasn't been cracked yet. And the articles that say it has been cracked are misleading. Like, it's not they broke Monero or de-anonymized Monero. Those people just had terrible OPSEC. Like, genuinely. So right now, like today, is there any way besides Monero and PayPal, if I may ask? Pretty much. Because I haven't decided how, I mean, I'm quote unquote monetized on Rumble, but it's a little, it's different. I might set up, like I said, I used to buy crypto. I sold things on blockchain. I'm familiar, but since the country gone to shit even more. Oh, nice. Yeah, there is no currently no, there's no way for me to accept any donos. I just have to find out, like, maybe I'll do, like, I'll figure something out where I can balance my privacy, my ethics, and my concept. I mean, the only other thing I could do is, if you were planning on to use Tutanota or a non-addy, I mean, I could throw my affiliate link, and I would feel, because it's a choice at the end of that, and they would give me money towards my account, so I don't gotta buy my email next year or something. Or actually, I could do this. There's my Rumble has a referral link. So it's free. I try to do stuff that costs nothing in theory. Like if it's a referral link and it doesn't require like a huge purchase or whatever, but you would, etc. But Rumble will give me, damn, like some money. I have Proton because it's free. Is that okay? No, that's fine. That's great, actually. I like when people use like privacy respecting like apps. It's a great thing. I don't think it's bad to not pay for email. I'm glad that Proton makes enough money, even though I use Tutanota now. I'm glad that Proton it still exists, because I want there to be as much competition as possible. Based. And I think people need the right to I have so many Proton mails, I don't even know my address in my mind. Yeah, just get an email alias. It's free, man. And it does a pretty good job. I mean, that's what I use. I use an email aliasing separate from my email. Like, even though Proton, not Proton, too, both of them actually give very generous free email alias amount. I think that it's good to. The only thing is signing up through Proton through Tor was a fuck. It never worked. I wish they would accept Monero. I think they give a reason why, though. It's something for their legal tax structure. Why they can't, which kind of sucks. Damn. Come on. Can we talk on the chat server after the stream? I trust you, man. If you can point me towards how to contribute, do that, okay? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Damn. Watching my streams and sharing my content is, to me, is contribution because it accumulates to my watch time and YouTube finds it sexy or something. I don't know. They're an interesting platform. Like they push the weirdest content, and sometimes not content I want to see. Awesome. Yeah, man. What the fuck? What did he use? Man, I've been getting some doo-doo hands. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. Ooh, this would have been good to have. All right, I lost that one. Damn, yeah, I lost that one. Woo! The big doinks made me sleepy. Oh, damn. Big weighties. Alright, guys. Smoked Big Doinks. Thank you for joining the stream. Hour good. Make me chill. And I will see you guys in the next one.